And we're recording on there. Shaking. Jeez. Boom. Okay.
All right, what's good, y'all? We are on our 52nd episode of PhilmPod, and I'm very excited, but also, welcome to Film, where we break down films in the way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you're in the right place, and also always in the right place. But to my left, I got my boy, Isaiah ZDB Aramia. How you doing, man?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited. This week, is this our first Oscars together?
This is our very first Oscars full discussion because we did it one episode before in the past, but it was kind of like that one.
On and on. Yeah.
We actually really did a good job on this.
We're talking Oscars.
Yes,
that's what we're doing today. We're talking Oscars. Phil, honestly, I'm doing great. A little stressed. Have a test tomorrow. It feels like it's nonstop. I feel like I'm always studying. It's the worst. But Invincible's on Wednesday. Invincible comes back on Wednesday. And that's not the point. We're talking Oscars, whatever. I'm so excited for Invincible. I'm so. And I'll talk about that a little later because I have something relevant to that. But I'm really, really excited. I can't wait.
I totally forgot about that.
How could you?
You telling me there's a rumor we're getting the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer on Wednesday?
On
and
the
we get
same
Invincible
day as Invincible. Yep.
This week is going to be so beautiful.
A great week. I mean, we got Dune tomorrow too. Like it's gonna be fantastic. Fantastic week. Oh, also I have an iPad.
Oh.
Not a new iPad. I've had this for years. I've had this since I was 13 years old. I'm 20. I just don't use it, and I lost it. And I was like, where did I give it? And I forgot I gave it to my older brother. I was like, hey, I need something to look stuff up on so it doesn't look like I'm always on my phone. So I have this little bad boy today.
Okay.
He's running really hot. It's burning
smart.
my leg. I look smart, right? Look, and today I'm going to read you guys Oscar stuff. So I look very educated today.
You part of the Apple Store. You go
right?
What type of phone would you like to order?
Oh, I could be one of those guys. I'd kill it. I applied once. I didn't get in.
Oh, that sucks. How dare you?
I could have. How dare you?
How dare you?
Phil, let's get into Oscar conversation. Are you ready?
let's do it.
You ready?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Okay, so the way we're gonna take this down is we're gonna talk about some of our likes, some of our dislikes, whatever. But we're also gonna go straight awards and see where the conversation goes. We're gonna see where the conversation goes. So let's just start with some of the awards. Let's go through. Phil, actually, getting ahead of myself. What did you think of the night overall? Just overall, what did you think of the night?
So last year's, I watched it. I was getting a little bit handsy a little bit because it was taking a long time for a lot of these awards. Like it was taking a long time. But then again, we had the James Bond celebration, and we had another celebration for I forgot who it was. I'm so sorry. This is messed up. But we had two celebrations for people, and they lasted a really long time. So I feel like that was probably like the extensive time that was getting to me. But this Oscars, I honestly felt went really smooth and really well for the most part. We're going to get to one thing that I may talk about, but
For sure.
I think they did a good job on this one.
Yeah.
And Conan, to me, he was a really good host.
Dude,
he was
love
very
Conan.
funny. I
So
laughed at a
funny.
lot of his jokes, but there were a lot of stars that went up that actually did a good job on their bits before announcing the winner. But I enjoyed this year.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this year's Oscars, not just because I was invested in a lot of these movies that came out. Also, congratulations to a lot of them that won. But it just was really nice to see, one, actors I love, and two, just a really smooth, fast-paced Oscars.
No one got hit. Nobody got slapped in the face this year. So that's how we know it's a win. I'm fake. I didn't watch it fully. I was at a wrestling event yesterday, which by the way, super fun. Ooh. I watched the Rizzler get hit in the face. That was crazy. I've never been.
Somebody hit the Rizzler in the face?
Yeah, I've never been more angry in my life.
That's
but
messed up.
It's okay. Big Justice speared him, so it's all good. For you AEW fans, you know what I'm talking about. So I watched a lot of the coverage after. I listened to a lot of the speeches. I was keeping up with it actively on my phone to make sure, I want to know who's gonna win. I know who's gonna win. And it was awesome. It seemed great. It seemed fantastic, and I'm excited to talk about it because I haven't, this is the most I've actually really cared about an Oscars this year. I usually don't. I think the Oscars is lame most of the time, but these past couple of years, they've been doing a lot to really up the production, make it a lot more interesting, make it fun. And this year, I cared about all the movies, so I was in.
Yeah. I really did, bro. I was very invested whenever they came up, and I actually was holding my breath on a lot of them.
Dude, that's how you know it's a good award show.
Oh,
so let's get straight into it because I have the list right here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to jumble these up together. And then if there's conversation, there's conversation. We're going to jumble visual and sound stuff together and actors together and whatever. You'll see how it's organized once we go through it. But let's just go this one individually by itself. Best casting. Okay, best casting, new award for the Oscars, right? You know your nominees. Should I read them again? Should I do that again? Do I need to?
I have them right here.
Okay.
Do.
I'll just say them really fast. Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, and Sinners. Your winner being One Battle After Another.
Yep.
Let's get into it really fast.
All right.
A lot of conversation in our group chat between the three of us, Tyler behind the camera, me and Phil right here. Kind of surprised. A little surprised. Okay, very surprised.
I'm very surprised.
I will say, I forget, was it Tyler or you that was very passionate about, no, this isn't right?
Tyler said it first, and
Yeah.
I was more like, no. Like,
Okay.
he announced it to the group chat.
Yeah.
But then I came in and I was like, I don't know about that.
You want to explain it? Please, I'm curious.
Because to me, man, like I already said before, I really think that Marty Supreme was the one that should have won because the atmosphere of the actors and everybody there seemed like the right period of time people for the movie.
Yeah.
And then with One Battle After Another, I just didn't feel that. The one thing that I was kind of arguing for it was, I mean, you have Leonardo DiCaprio, you have Benicio del Toro, you have Sean Penn, you got Chase Infinity that they've been trying to find as their main person for this movie for years, what it was reported. But I still was like, with everybody else, it was kind of like, yeah, they're there. But with Marty Supreme, everybody was so, like, it felt like the atmosphere was made by the actors.
Yeah.
It felt like the movie was made because of these certain actors in it. Like, anywhere you went, that was the beautiful thing about it. Everybody was that New Yorker feel. Everybody. But, you know, I am happy for the person who won. I am. But I don't think she should have. I don't think she should.
Forgive me if this doesn't make any sense. I think One Battle After Another has fantastic actors, but I think Marty Supreme is the better cast.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
To
Like
me, it does.
One Battle After Another, fantastic set of actors. They all kill. They all do a great job. But when I think of like the cast as in everyone as a whole, oh yeah, dude, Marty Supreme. Like there's so many of them, and they're all fantastic. You know?
What do you think about, because if Marty Supreme didn't win it, I was thinking Sinners should have won it.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sinners should have done it because, bro, you have amazing performances in that one as well. And once again, One Battle After Another had amazing performances. But in the juke joint, everyone there was fitting the atmosphere of the juke joint. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't see that with One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I don't either.
see, like, once again, great actors in it. Main cast, really good. But everyone who was where they were wasn't memorable to me as much as the other castings were.
Yeah, totally.
So that's what I'm going by, like who was memorable, who really like helped the scenes in like the smallest role they had, if they really were necessary, if they really helped with certain aspects, compared I don't know, I just didn't feel like One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I think Sinners is probably the other clear choice for this. I agree with you. I still think Marty Supreme is probably the number one because I think you're right. Like Juke Joint, Sinners, like there's a vibe going on in there that's definitely built by the cast. But I just don't think compared to Marty Supreme, I think you get a lot more interactions from their supporting cast than you do in Sinners. I'm gonna be crazy, and I mean like extensive supporting cast. I mean like the background people and the like random instances of Marty's hanging out with people, like you said in the bowling alley. You know, Sinners, I think you get less of that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's the same. Like I don't think it's as comparable, but. For sure, I think Sinners was probably the second pick.
Yeah, without a doubt. But once again, for all the people at home, we do not hate One Battle After Another.
It's a phenomenal movie.
We don't. It's a good movie. We've said it a million times.
It's not a movie I loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple.
Let's move on to the production side of things. We're going to go through the production awards. This is going to include production design, sound, and visual effects. Also, I'm just kind of reading it as it's listed on my iPad.
No problem.
Forgive me if you're like, well, makeup and whatever should be a part of production. Sorry, I don't feel like scrolling. Okay, ready? Production design, the winner goes to Frankenstein. Sound goes to F1.
Yep.
Visual effects, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Here's my perspective really fast before I let you ride. Okay, sound and visual effects, guaranteed those two movies. I think that's a shoo-in. And I think production design, we talked about it, 100% Frankenstein. I don't really care much about like, I don't have a like strong opinion on either of these three, but I know you were really excited for Frankenstein winning Best Production Design. So Phil, go ahead. Here's the camera. Talk to them.
I'm not gonna lie, I really, really, really was nervous when that award came up because at first I felt a little better. I felt a little better because I think that was the last award that it won, like because it won 3 in total. But like when it came to that award, I was thinking like either Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sinners was gonna win it. So I was thinking like Frankenstein did a good job. but maybe one of these other movies are gonna win it. So right when it got announced that Frankenstein won, in my seat I went,
Yeah.
got 3 wins. Oh my gosh. Got 3
We
wins.
did it. We did it. Yeah.
I was just sitting there because I was thinking I was low-key crazy for giving that movie like a 9 for like some points, but because I really love that movie. But then right when I'm seeing it win the awards, I was like, Phil, it got 3. You're not tripping, bro. You're not tripping. This movie's good. Like
You're getting recognized.
Yes, and then so when it won that third one, I was already feeling good, but when it won that one, I was like, oh yes, bro.
Yeah.
But then again, it is Guillermo del Toro. I should have never doubted him.
Never doubt that man.
I literally was saying the whole time when we were doing, and you guys should check out my review on Frankenstein, that the design of everything and the sets were incredible.
They are,
like
yeah.
the atmosphere of Frankenstein looked amazing. So I apologize for even doubting you, bro. Like I apologize, but
Sorry.
I was so happy for Frankenstein winning that award. Another movie I was happy about though, you said it earlier, F1 winning sound. I went, F1's an Academy winner.
Yeah.
F1 is an Oscar.
Shoo-in, by the way. I feel like 100% it has to win that award.
I kind of was thinking that, what was it? Was sound? I was low-key thinking Sarat was going to win it. Because, like, my thing, I was talking with Tyler earlier about it, was if these movies are being, like, if their main thing, for example, with Train Dreams, that one was known for its cinematography. Sarat was known for its sound. I was thinking maybe that's what it's going to win. So when F1 won it over Sarat, I went, ooh, I'm happy, but I was like, dang.
Yeah.
That almost felt like, to me at least, personally, that was kind of not a surprise, but what's the word? Like, I can't think of the word. But
Like
I'm
cool.
Just,
like, wow,
it was
nice.
cool.
You know, like it was yeah.
It was just a huge surprise to me. I was just like, dang. F1, you do your thing, man. I'm cool with that. But I felt bad a little bit for Sarat. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that movie was known for the sound. It was being like shown to everybody and like told to everybody that this movie is known for its sound, like effects, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's design, sound design.
Sound design. But I was just in shock.
Yeah.
I really was. With Avatar, Fire and Ash winning visual effects,
Obviously.
do we really have to
Sure.
talk
I'd
about
hope so.
That was obvious.
Genuinely, I'd hope so. If it didn't, like, it's like, jeez, you spent all that money and it's like.
If Avatar Fire and Ash didn't win Best Visual Effects, what other movie would you see winning it over or winning over this? Because when they were showing all those other movies, I'm not gonna lie, like Sinners, yeah, it looked good, but every other movie I was kind of like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, probably Sinners, maybe F1. I'm trying to figure. Yeah, probably that.
When Jurassic World Rebirth came on, I was just like,
Oscar-nominated movie. Oscar-nominated movie.
what we
Jurassic.
doing?
Yeah. Well, let's move on to music. You ready to
Okay.
move on to music? This one is, I think, is a little more interesting. Ready?
Wait, music? You talking about originals? Oh.
We're going to music.
Okay,
We're just
my
going to
bad.
music.
Gotcha.
Original score and original song. That's the two. That's what I'm putting into this section. Okay. Original score goes to Sinners. Original song, Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Do you want to tackle this on a? Which one do you want to go to first?
Let's go
what do
to
you want?
Best Original Song, man.
Let's
I
do
want to
it.
hear your
Let's do it.
reaction to that because I was happy for you.
K-pop Demon Hunters is an Oscar-winning movie. What can I say? What can I say? Like that, I don't know. This, I think, for me was like really nice to hear because before I was scrolling on Twitter, I saw a lot of people say, I swear if Golden wins over I Lied to You, then this is a sham. Like this is all a lie. And I'm like, I sat there and I sat in. I'm like, I understand that take because I think like the songs are so different, you know? Like not to like crap on K-pop Demon Hunters Golden where it's like that's a pop song, you know, and I don't think pop gets looked on in terms of that same like critical love than something like a song like I Lied to You is, where it like meshes so many genres together. And we'll talk about the live performance for both of them too.
Oh, yeah.
The performance listening to I Lied to You again, I'm like, dude, this is insane.
Yes.
Like this is psychotic. How does this work? Like how does this sound so good and it's so many different things? So I understand that opinion. But also, dude, come on, man. Like Golden's so good. It's such a fantastic song. It's such a solid song. It took the world by storm. It was hitting top of the charts, you know? And does that mean it's better than the other one in terms of quality? No, not necessarily. But also Sinners won Best Original Score. Yeah. So like, there you go. It's already getting that music recognition. You know, it's already getting acknowledged for so much, just sort of as a general, like, all of it is incredible, you know? Where I like that Golden won Best Original Song because it's like, it deserves to get recognized for its music, and that's where it should, you know? Because it has a fantastic original song.
Yeah, I think that was the toughest thing when it came down to Best Original Song because even A part of me was thinking maybe Train Dreams could beat it, or even Sweet Dreams of Joy. But listening to Golden again, I could see it. I could see it winning. My final prediction before like the Oscars even started, I chose "I Lied to You" from Sinners. But I was definitely like I could see Golden winning this.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a really big shock because once again you were talking about it. I pretty much figured Golden would win it because it's a good song.
It's a fantastic
song. It really
song.
is a good song.
It's iconic too. Like it's
very iconic.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's tough because I Lied to You, but over and over again, I just think about that moment when you do hear Golden play after they played that first song in K-pop Demon Hunters, and it just changes. I feel like it changes the mood and flow of the movie because the first song that comes on in K-pop Demon Hunters is really good, and then right when they finish their concert and they're like, "Ooh, we're gonna release Golden," and then you hear Golden for the first time, you're like, "Wow." This is really good. Like, I think it gets you really more into the mood of this is a K-pop movie. And they're playing a really good song in the middle of that, which just gets, I don't know, it just makes you curious of how more musically well this movie's going to be.
Here's the thing. I don't think Golden's the best song. I just don't. I never did. I think Golden's fantastic. I still listen to it. What it sounds like, fans, we're here. It's the best song on the soundtrack.
I'm not
hands
saying
down.
it's the best song.
But here's the thing. Is what I'll say with Golden 2 is I think the movie relies on that song.
Yeah.
We're so much of the plot gets revealed through that song, literally. And then they continue to play it throughout the movie. Like as like, hey, we're getting ready for our big performance, whatever. So I think it's really important to the central like focus of that movie. But let's go to original score because I want to talk about Sinners because I think it needs to get acknowledged. Like
1000%.
the music is fantastic. It's so freaking good. I'll let you take it away, Phil. Just go because you want to get into it.
You see, the one thing that was really annoying me was the discourse with people trying to tell me the one battle after another. Once again, I don't hate the stinking movie. It's just that people were trying to tell me that score should win over the Sinners score. What movie did y'all watch and listen to? Sinners? Not even just like scratch. I know Ludwig is the genius behind the score.
It's a genius.
But did y'all watch the movie? Did y'all listen to it? Did y'all catch every epic moment of certain scores happening? The beginning of it, the ending of it, the middle of it, even when we're inside the juke joint. The like little I'm like, how are you choosing one battle after another score over Sinners? The score was the movie. The score was the movie. I don't even remember a second of one battle after another score. I don't remember it. I thought it was a silent film. I'm just gonna be for real. I'm throwing shade like a little bit.
Let's throw shade. We're the podcast that hates one battle after another.
That just really annoyed me seeing that discourse going like, if one battle after another score doesn't win, I'm gonna blow up something. No, it just wasn't that good. And I had people so angry when Ludwig got up there, and like people talking about like he didn't deserve. I'm like, what?
What's this, his third consecutive win?
I think so.
Third, yeah.
I think
and he's doing Christopher Nolan's next movie, right? The Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Odyssey,
it's about to be 4. It's about to be 4. Jeez, what a beast.
I can already tell he's gonna win it again because he's done Black Panther and he won for that one. He's done Oppenheimer and he won for that one. He's done now Sinners and he won for that one. I haven't heard a thing about the Odyssey soundtrack, but if I hear it and it sounds epic, I'm going with Ludwig. I'm just saying. But like, it just blows my mind that people were really choosing other scores over it.
For sure.
Like, if it was F1's score versus
surprising
Ludwig,
it didn't get nominated.
I'm still
it's so
a little
good.
weirded out by that. But then again, they've always brought up weird rules when it comes to Hans Zimmer stuff. The Dune 2 soundtrack, I'm still a little annoyed that didn't get nominated. But that's the only other one that I thought could compete with Sinners. Because that score was incredible. Like, I still play it in my head and even in the gym whenever I'm in there. But I don't know what other movie besides that one was going to beat Sinners.
I don't either.
It's going to be Ludwig.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to put that out there because it just blew my mind that people were trying to tell me one battle after another score should have won. I was like, love them, like the movie, but it shouldn't have won. It shouldn't. Not for score.
This block I'm going to call a variety because it's kind of I definitely did a bad job on terms of naming things because it's no, not me. Like this list is so like now random. So let's just go through it. Are you ready? You're ready? Costume design goes to Frankenstein.
Yes.
Right? Film editing, one battle after another. International feature, sentimental value. live action short, a tie between The Singers and two people exchanging saliva. One, I don't even know how that happens. Anyways, the tie, not the two people exchanging saliva. I know how that happens.
They just kissed.
Yeah. And then makeup and hairstyling, Frankenstein. So, Phil, Frankenstein, 2 awards under its belt. Now 3 total.
Yep. Bro,
Please.
You said which award was this again? That was for
Costume design and makeup and hairstyling.
Bro, honestly, and just look, I'm trying to see what it was competing with again. It was Avatar, Fire and Ash, for Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners.
Yes.
This one, I was very nervous for. This was one of them where I was actually holding my breath on because once again, made predictions. My final prediction before the Oscars start was Sinners for Ruthie Carter. When Frankenstein won, so happy. I was so happy for Kate Howley because once again, that movie looked incredible. And the costumes, especially the design for Jacob Elordi's character, the creature, and everyone else in the movie. I believe Mia Goth was in that movie, correct?
Yeah.
Was Mia Goth
Frankenstein?
in the movie?
Yeah.
Yes. Her dresses, incredible. Everyone's outfits were unbelievable. But even I just love the look of that movie. And the fact that it got awards for that mainly, unbelievably happy for it. Unbelievably. And I think, Sinners, if Frankenstein didn't win, Sinners should have won. But I could see maybe Hamnet being the runner-up after that.
Sure.
All those movies did a very good job with what they made. I'm still a little iffy on Avatar, Fire and Ash, but Frankenstein definitely deserved it. And I'm so happy Frankenstein won. That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3, baby. All right. Any other ones you want to tackle? Film editing, live action short. Did you watch any of these shorts or no?
No, I actually didn't get to. I wanted to learn what they were and then watch them, but I messed up on
a lot of raving for two people exchanging saliva. So that's the only one I was pretty familiar with. Yeah, that was the only one I was pretty familiar with. I knew a lot of people were really pushing for that one. The tie is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how does that happen. Tyler, you explained it. Do you?
Basically, they got the exact votes.
So they don't. Oh, so it's not like they sit in a room and talk it out.
No, you have the whole of the Academy voting.
Yeah. And what does the Academy consist of? Is it news outlets and media?
It's like
A select group of person A, person B?
It's directors and actors and
Oh,
so
okay,
a lot of
cool.
the winners are Academy members.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that. So that would make sense then. But still, dang.
That's why
Crazy odds.
Because I kind of did the bit when Kumali
Nanjiani. There you go.
Nanjiani came up and he was funny on his bit.
He is really
came
funny.
up and he was saying his jokes, but then right when he opened it up and he said, "This is not a joke. I promise you guys, this is not a joke. There is a tie." I thought he was gonna say the winner and then he was gonna say me, but then when he said the other movie or other film, I went, "Oh, this is a tie."
Yeah.
Whoa. And then it kind of gave me hope for, a future award. But then, I thought that was cool, but also weird because I never knew there were ties in the Oscars. This is the first time me learning that there was in the past. Thank you, Tyler, for letting me know. But it was just crazy to me because I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, interesting. It was weird.
But I'm happy for the 2 films for winning.
Yeah. I want to throw in one more award into this weird collection that I'm doing. Cinematography. I want to talk about this one on its own. Sinners wins, but very importantly, Autumn Durald Arkapaw, first woman to win Best Cinematography at the Oscars. Congratulations. Speech was really good too. I listened to it. It was
really
fantastic. Just really cool to see her get up there and really just accept that award, because I imagine that's such a big deal. I have a friend who I used to work with. She's trying to be in cinematography too. So you know how nice this is to see that women are getting recognized on this grand of a scale and not just to throw them in as a nomination. It's no, you killed this and you deserve to be recognized for that. So I just thought that was really cool. Good for her.
Yeah, this is my favorite award. Best cinematography.
It's an important award.
It really is. I love for cinematography to be recognized as an award because I think it's also important, but it's just so cool for somebody to be recognized for something like this. And once again, like I was talking about with Sarat, thought Train Dreams was gonna win, but I'm so happy Sinners won.
Yeah, that surprised me too. Yeah, I thought Train Dreams was going to.
This award was one where I was holding my breath though, because everyone here I would have been happy no matter who won. Frankenstein deserves it, Marty Supreme deserves it. One Battle After Another definitely deserves it too. Sinners Training Dreams deserves it, but Sinners just ended up being the one, and it looked incredible.
Yeah.
Like the way it was shot was incredible, and I'm just happy that movies that I do love are winning this award. Like last year was The Brutalist, this year it's Sinners, and I'm just happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're sticking to that consistency. Yeah, just read my mind. Keep reading my mind. I know what cinematography is. I know.
All right, let's do this. Ready? Let's talk about this, the animated block. Only 2 awards for this one. Animated short goes to The Girl Who Cried Pearls. And animated feature goes to K-pop Demon Hunters. Animated short, unfortunately, I didn't get to see any of these shorts. I have looked at them. I've seen. I really wish I did. I should watch them because they're all so pretty. Let me know, please. Animated feature K-pop Demon Hunters winner. All you haters, man. All you haters. That's all I'm going to say is this is a kid's movie. This is lame. This is cringe, whatever. All I'm saying is obviously the Academy doesn't feel that way. All I'm saying is if the people making your movies are saying this is the best, like this thing is great.
Yep.
Means it's probably great. Means it's probably great. That's all I'm going to say. Means it's probably great. So I'm so over the moon that this movie gets to recognize on the way that it did. Because here's the thing is when it got announced, I don't remember how long ago, when it got greenlit though, and I heard this was a thing that they were doing, I was like, that sounds cringe. That sounds so lame. Like, what the heck? What are we doing? What are we doing, you know? And I was absolutely floored by the movie. Genuinely. Important thing, I watched the movie the same day I watched Superman, and I literally looked at my little brother and I said, that was better than Superman. Because I was genuinely so in shock.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be good. I knew at the very minimum I was going to like it and probably like the music. I could not anticipate me sitting there in utter silence for 40 minutes during that final bit because I was just like I don't want to talk right now. I need to focus. Like, this is intense. It's a phenomenal movie, and it makes me just really happy that it's getting that recognition. And I wholeheartedly believe it's on the same caliber of I'm about to get killed, Into the Spider-Verse. Like, I genuinely think, like, this movie is incredible, and I think people need to recognize it as that because I think that's a scary thing to say of it's on the same level as Into the Spider-Verse because we hold that movie in such a high regard, which it well deserves. It very much deserves to be. But this movie is of that same quality, just a different movie.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
I just still always play back whenever you say stuff like really good about K-pop Demon Hunters, me texting the group chat, hey, I think we should talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. And y'all going like, what is that?
And you were right.
I'm just like, I don't know. I watched it and it seems pretty good and I think we should talk about it. And then so I go on here, I'm talking about it. And then next week you come on and you're like, I want to talk about something really badly. And then I'm thinking you're talking about something random, like an old movie you saw, maybe Back to the Future. Then you come on and you're like, I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a 10 out of 10. My reaction, bro.
I think it's the only 10 we've
so
ever
shook.
given on this podcast. Is it the only 10, like, between the two of us we've given on this podcast? I don't think you've ever given a 10. Like, actually in a review.
Oh, wow. I don't think I actually have.
I don't think I have since.
I was close with Sinners and Twinless.
Yeah.
Twinless should have been here. I don't care. There's still a stake in me, like, hurting that Twinless is not here. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to.
It is crazy.
Twinless should have been here. Twinless should have been somewhere.
It should have been somewhere.
Best editing, maybe? Like, nomination?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good editing. Interesting. Best cinematography. Very beautiful movie. Different for sure, but it's really beautiful.
But yeah, like, my bad. Just finish it off.
Best original screenplay. Why is it not there? You know, like, what's going on, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, best original screenplay, but Sinners still would have won.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Well, actually, maybe. But K-pop Demon Hunters deserved that award, and I can't wait for the sequels.
I can't wait. It just got greenlit. Creators are coming back.
Got greenlit?
Yeah, technically. Like, they've been talking about it, but, like, they just said, hey, we're doing it. Directors are coming back.
Okay.
So
Don't touch it. Don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Phil, let's move on to the documentary feature. Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and for a documentary short, All the Empty Rooms. Did you watch either of these?
No, I did not.
Perfectly
and
fine.
I apologize, but
No, you don't need to. It's okay.
What was the movie or the film called? The Putin?
Mr. Nobody Against Putin.
Mr. Nobody Against Putin. I really liked when that guy went up and started speaking.
Good
really
speech. I
did.
didn't listen to his speech.
Yeah, because he spoke in, I believe it was Russian, and then he had somebody was translating it for him. But I really liked what the translator was, conveying to us. I really liked what she was saying. But they were really throwing was it Jimmy Kimmel? I think somebody literally after he got off stage threw shots at Trump, and I was like,
Nice. Nice. Funny. Good one. Got him.
I thought that was smooth.
Let's move on to the directors accept awards block of this. Are you ready? For best original screenplay, you have Sinners, Ryan Coogler. Best adapted screenplay, One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson. And then directing, One Battle After Another. So let's talk about this. I want to start with best original screenplay. Ryan Coogler's so funny because it's so funny how I think he might actually just be a very awkward guy. Like when he's talking to himself, he goes up there and he literally was just like, okay, and he's just like trying to like ramble things off and trying to get it out. Such an awesome, genuine dude, and you could just tell how passionate he was about this movie. And quite frankly, like this is the best honor he can give. It's not even about that for him. Genuinely, you could just tell, you can feel it. But I loved his speech so much. I thought it was really funny, and he's an awesome guy that deserves that recognition. I'm happy he got to hold one Oscar at least. You know, we'll talk about that later.
I'm so happy for him, man. Especially to get it for original screenplay.
Yeah,
like Marty Supreme, and then definitely. For a second, after I finished Sentimental Value, I was thinking that it could get Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah.
But Sinners was just that good, bro. It was just that good. But I'm happy for all these other like movies that were nominated, but it had to be Sinners, man. It just had to be.
Best adapted screenplay. I mean, I don't have much on. I don't think you do either. I think One Battle After Another was the clear winner there.
Well,
I think it makes sense.
I wanted Frankenstein to win
For sure.
I just feel like it should have. But with One Battle After Another, the way the story went and what it was like, what it did change on certain things, but then executed was, I feel like was like the right winner for best adapted screenplay. I think it was towards the end.
I think Paul Thomas Anderson gave a fantastic speech too. He absolutely killed that speech there. For this one, I actually didn't listen to the Best Picture, which spoilers, I guess.
I'm not
for
gonna lie,
Oscars.
I forgot what.
But for Best Adapted Screenplay, he just talks about how like this movie is literally me apologizing to my kids about the world that I'm leaving them with, and I just think that's because you can feel that when you're watching the movie. That's very much what the movie's about, and I don't know. I appreciated him recognizing that, and that. Again, that being the central focus of this movie and why I think it's incredible. Like, it's an incredible movie because of what it's doing, and we'll get into why the best picture of it all later. But again, not a movie for me, but a movie I can 100% recognize. Like, this is incredible, you know? And then best directing, One Battle After Another. And this is the one where I disagree. Because I just think Ryan Coogler should have won this. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and I actually, this is one of those I would love to hear people talk about. Like, I don't know how much of One Battle for Another feels like a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, but I feel like you can feel Ryan Coogler's DNA all throughout Sinners, and maybe that's because it's an original product. Like, it's very much like hey, this is his dream thing. This is what he's been wanting to do forever. Whatever. But I just think that was the one where I was like, that's a snub. Like, I feel like he should have won that award.
I mean, my choice before the Oscars started was Sinners, without a doubt, and ended up being One Battle After Another. But with Paul Thomas Anderson, I'm not really mad that he won it.
No, I'm not mad either.
I understand, like, I feel like it was very difficult to direct One Battle After Another. Maybe not for him. Maybe he's just a crazy, really genius psycho that just knew exactly what he wanted to do. But, like, I just think him having a cast like that and being able to deliver the way he did, especially with the story he had, incredible.
Yeah.
But it goes the same way was thinking Ryan Coogler. He had Michael B. Jordan. He had Delroy Lindo. He had such a good cast too, where it's like, oof. And the way he brings up the story and these different types of avenues you can go on through Sinners, very impressive. Very, like, it sits with you. It sat with me. But it's the same thing with One Battle After Another to me. So I want to say he did deserve it. I don't know if I want to say it's a snub. Because, like, I wanted Ryan Coogler to win, but...
Well, here's the truth. Everyone on this list, Chloe Zhao, Josh Safdie, Joaquin Trier, and Ryan Coogler, they all deserve it. Like, 100%. Yeah. When I mean snub, I just mean, like... I feel like Ryan Coogler's getting a little overlooked there. I think he just deserves that award. But, of course, Paul Thomas Anderson deserves that award. He killed it. But I just, like...
No, I understand, believe me. It's just... This one was also tough, like, because a small part of me was really thinking, you know what? No, like you said, everybody deserves it. Because I was thinking Josh Safdie, because Marty Supreme was incredible, but then Joachim Trier with Sentimental Value. Oh my goodness, That movie was just really unbelievable. It was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was a hard one.
It's a hard one.
This
It's a
one was
hard one. Let's move on to the actor and actress block. Are you ready?
Yes.
I scrolled too far. For actor in a supporting role, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. Actress in a supporting role, Amy Madigan for Weapons. Actress in a leading role, Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. And then finally, best actor. I don't even have to read it. I don't know why I'm looking for it. Best actor, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners.
You're like looking for who.
Yeah, I don't know why I was. I just like didn't fall in the block. I want to talk about Amy Madigan first, just really fast. I want to say it off the bat. For me, watching her win it and seeing her just like absolutely break down and being like just so like no way I won, just deserved. Wholeheartedly deserved. We talked about it last week. She made that movie. She deserved this award so hard. And not to disregard anyone else on this list, but I genuinely think like Amy Madigan, like she deserves to be recognized for that performance in some capacity. And I'm so happy she's being recognized on probably like the grandest stage that she could, you know, because it's an Oscar. So that made me really happy.
Bro, I think that was another reason why I was really enjoying the Oscars. Like that was a great opening and the winner is Amy Madigan. I literally looked up from my phone and I went,
Yeah.
because I was thinking low-key Wunmi Masaku was going to win it or Teyana Taylor. Well, actually, once again, we have another situation. Everybody here deserves it.
Yeah, for sure.
The two
for
stars
sure.
from Stinging Sentimental Value, Elle Fanning and Inga Ibs' daughter, those two deserved it too. But once again, Amy Madigan made Weapons. She made the movie. And she wasn't even the main character. Like, that was so awesome.
Exactly.
But I was so happy for her. And I just, like you, I loved her reaction going up. Really liked her speech, and I loved how wholesome she was. But I couldn't have been happier to start off the Oscars that way. Like, I really wanted her to win that award.
Yeah.
I really did.
Let's get into actor in a supporting role, because this one was very controversial in our group chat as well. Not in my case. I actually thought, yeah. But I don't think you guys disagreed with that either. But actor in a supporting role went to Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. It seems like the collective was Delroy Lindo should have won. I want to hear this opinion. I want to hear it because like I don't disagree inherently, but I just think like for me, my opinion is Sean Penn makes that movie where I think One Battle After Another is like more enjoyable of a movie because he's so good in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't feel the same with Delroy Lindo, even though I think he does kill it.
Yeah.
I just think it's the unfortunate thing where I think he kind of gets overshadowed by other people around him.
No, 1,000%. I understand why Sean Penn won it. I pretty much thought he was going to win it. I just really would have loved to see Delroy Lindo win it. But Sean Penn, like you said, like he is the character that's keeping me locked in One Battle After Another because I'm like, what is he going to do? Definitely not a person I'd root for. Definitely not like just the character himself was just addicting to try to figure out what he was going to do and how terrible he was going to get. Because at the start of it, I'm just thinking, all right, you're just going to be this creepy, weird dude who gets, disrespected by Teyana Taylor. Then you're going to go after her. But no, it turned into a whole thing where he's obsessed with her, trying to find her again for different reasons. But the way he went insane and just started hunting down everybody part of her crew and just killing people. And then you flash, I think the flash was 10 years later or something, 15 years. Forgot how many years it was.
Like 15.
But you go and he's still obsessed with like trying to, cut the loose ends. And I just love that about the movie. I love that about his character. And, Sean Penn, I know you weren't there to accept it, but I really would have loved to hear your speech. I really would have loved to hear what you thought of the whole experience and everything. Like maybe there's an interview I could watch, but I would have liked to hear a speech from him. I thought it was awkward when it was just like, I will be accepting this award on his behalf. But,
yeah. Turns out he's with the Ukrainian president.
Hey, do you, bro?
Do you, bro?
Do you?
Congratulations. Let's go actress in a leading role. Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. I think just very clear she deserved it.
I loved her
speech. I don't think there's much of a conversation. Yeah.
I really liked her speech.
Yeah.
When she was talking about her kids and everything. And then I was laughing when she said, I was happy that she mentioned her husband because it just, I love when people mention love. But when she was like, I want to have 17 more babies with you. And everybody just like laughed and gasped and then you see his face and he's like, oh no. But I really like that. It just seems so wholesome and seems so nice. And I did not know when she got up there, I didn't know she was Irish. She had a really hard, distinct Irish accent. And I was like, You're not British? What? Whoa, this is cool. She was like, I'd like to thank. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry.
What the heck?
But I just really loved it. Like, it was really distinct and what?
That was just a crazy
I know.
attempt at an Irish
I
accent.
can't do it. I can't do it. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. I'm sorry I tried.
We're gonna get canceled. All right, let's get into this. Actor in a leading role. This is where I feel like there's a conversation here. Michael B. Jordan wins for Sinners. Well deserved, fantastic. We both said it. I mean, I forget. Did you? I said it for sure.
I predicted thinking that Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, okay. I predicted Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. Well deserved. I called it. I'm a genius. Whatever. Here's the thing. There's a conversation now, and it needs to be talked about. And I think we could just say it here too. Marty Supreme didn't win a single award, which I saw a post today on Instagram that was like the most Marty Supreme thing ever is that it came out with 0 Oscars. Man. Very funny. But Timothy Chalamet not winning, this was like his like magnum opus, his baby.
Yeah.
And he's got nothing. He got nothing to show for it, which is just hilarious.
I don't know how he's doing, man.
He probably crying. He just broke up with Kylie Jenner too, so he's just
what?
I saw that today
Really?
too. Is fake? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I was like, there's no way.
I didn't fact check it. I
thought that would be like everywhere.
No, yeah, I saw it and I was like, that's so funny. And honestly, I had the thought of this might be fake because how funny is it that immediately after the Oscars, she breaks up with him? But still,
It'd be a whole Cardi B thing with the Super Bowl when she broke up with that one football player. At the Super Bowl.
I wish it happened. That would have made it so much funnier.
No.
But also, I can't say that. Timothy Chalamet, I think he wasn't going to win this. And again, I still stand on it. I just don't think this was the movie that made him like unrecognizable. Like, oh, I can't believe that's Timothy Chalamet. Like, this movie didn't do that for me. So I didn't think he was going to win it because I think we're still waiting for that one for him. With these Dune Part 3 images, I think there's potential there. Yeah. But his role in Dune Part 3 is very much different than what it was in Part 1 and Part 2.
Yep.
So we'll see how that plays out. And in terms of like awards and nominations or whatever, we'll see what happens. But Michael B. Jordan, man, just deserves it. And his speech was incredible.
I screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed when he got it. Like, that was another one I held my breath on. Because I was like, you can go anywhere here. You really can. But when they said Michael B. Jordan, I saw his reaction. I was like, oh! And I got so hyped. My mom blowing my phone. Everybody else was blowing my phone. They're like, MJB won. MBJ won. And like, I was just so happy for him, bro. Like, for him to have that type of moment at this Oscars, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a cherry on top. Because, I mean, we'll get to those awards like later. But I think that was the biggest award that
Oh, no, yeah, it was.
Was going to. Like,
that felt like a win, you know? Like, we did it.
Yeah. I was just happy for him, man.
Plus Ultra, baby. He'll get it. If he's watching this, he'll get it. He'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. That's really cool.
It's a My Hero Academia
That's
reference,
really cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes me so happy that a man that loves anime, but specifically My Hero so much, won Best Actor. For all the people that are like, that's a weird anime, I'm like, well, Michael B. Jordan likes it, so it's not so weird.
He won Best Actor in the Leading Role.
Exactly.
2026, baby.
All right, Phil. Let's talk about the big one. Best Picture.
Oof.
Best Picture, Phil, went to one battle after another. Much to our dismay, as the podcast that absolutely hates that disgusting movie, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. I can't believe it. You know, I just think like the movie spatted out a bunch of nothing, and I'm just kidding. It's incredible. It's a great movie, and it still hurt though.
Oh, it hurt.
It still hurt. You know when you're like really passionate about something, and it's just like, man, that sucks.
You know what sucks even more? You can't be mad at the movie. You can't.
No, there's nothing to be mad about.
The movie, but then you love this other one.
It's not like One Battle for Another is an awful movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you mean? But it just hurt. You know, it hurt here.
I felt so awkward. Like, I was just like, I'm happy for you, but I need to see the whole cast of Sinners up there.
Exactly, yeah.
I was just sitting there, like, and I was so happy for Paul. I was happy for Paul Thomas Anderson. Like, got his moment, got his 6 awards, and I was like, okay. But, man, it hurt, man. It hurt a little bit.
It hurt.
I don't know how to describe it. I was happy. Like, once again, for all these other movies that were nominated for Best Picture, like Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Train Dreams, congratulations for getting that nomination.
Congratulations.
I think we pretty much all knew that it was a 1v1, though.
It was.
We
knew.
Like, if it was any other year, maybe they would have had a chance, but not even.
I was gonna say not even the past couple years. I don't know.
I
I feel like
know
it's
if the Odyssey they could beat the Odyssey. Coming up. But man, like it hurt.
Is that your really fast? Is that your future prediction for what's gonna be Best Picture 2026? Do you think
I
that's?
need to see the other movies coming out, to be honest, because I said that. Like I know with Oppenheimer I said it, but I don't want to because I know sometimes I sound like a film bro and all that, and because it's Christopher Nolan and Ludwig and the Odyssey, instantly I should just be like Oscar not me. But I want to chill out for a sec.
Yeah.
I want to watch everything and just wait on it.
It's a smart rule. Yeah, one after another. Again, much love, much deserved. I think fantastic, and it was really cool. Like I saw the image of them. I didn't listen to the speech actually, but I saw them all up there, and I was just like, this is cool. Again, like it's. I think the important thing about the Oscars is it's just nice to see everybody celebrate something that we all love, And I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters about award shows because who really cares about what's winning when really it's just about being present and like having a good time. And I think the Oscars very much was this: very little drama, very little stuff. There was a couple things that we'll talk about right now. Overall, I thought the Oscars was fantastic, and I thought it was really cool to see so many movies get recognition and a very good spread. Like where the movies were getting recognized where they should get recognized, and then there's a few like, oh man, like unfortunate, but that's great. That's how you have a good award show. Not when everything's just like super clear and basic and it's the same thing winning over and over again. Which in most cases, when I love the thing that's winning over and over again, then I'm happy. But for everyone else, it's probably really boring.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see that like what Sinners won. I didn't count right now, but like
Sinners got 4 awards.
4. One Battle got 6.
Yep. Frankenstein got 3. K-pop Demon Hunters 2. Avatar: Fire and Ash 1. Well, pretty much after that, everybody pretty much got 1. The only movie that didn't was Marty Supreme.
And still cool that like, dang, look at that. Like, there's a good spread there. There's the powerhouse, the 2 powerhouses, and then like a good spread everywhere else. And I think that's really important. I think that's really cool. So, good job, Oscars.
What was besides K-pop Demon Hunters? Because I know you're gonna say K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
What was one award that you were really, really, really happy a certain movie won?
I'm trying to think. I won't say Michael B. Jordan either because I think that was a big deal. Where I saw that and I geeked. I was like, oh yay, fun. Amy Madigan. That was the one for me, and I think I didn't think she was gonna win. I genuinely didn't believe it. I'm trying to think. I don't remember who I said. I think I said Teyana Taylor because she was like winning at other things, and it just kind of made sense. And I was just like, yeah, she's probably gonna win it. Performance was good. I was so happy Amy Madigan won because she just. Like, I don't know, that makes me really happy that a movie like Weapons is getting recognized because, it didn't get nominated anywhere else. But I don't really know. I guess maybe, again, Best Original Screenplay would be another, like, a spot for it.
Yeah.
But I think, again, there's a heavy competition there. I get it. I'm happy if that movie's going to get recognized anywhere. It got recognized in the best possible place, and I think that was in Best Supporting Actress.
To me, I really thought I'd be more excited for, like, the smaller, or not smaller, like the awards that Sinners was winning. But I honestly felt way different when the cast of Sentimental Value won for Best International Film. I just was really happy that they got a win because, well, I mean, we'll talk about it later, but that it was just a really good movie. And after I watched it, I was just like, I really hope, like, I know it was nominated for a lot, but I really hope it just gets one win somewhere, like just one. And I know with Best International Film, like some people were saying, like that's an obvious like shoo-in, but I was kind of thinking it might not. Like I was thinking, like what was it, The Secret Agent or something? I thought like that movie was probably gonna beat it, but when they got up there, I just felt really happy for them. And even seeing, I cannot pronounce her name, the main person for Sentimental Values, Renata Riensev. I apologize for not getting the name right. When I saw her get up there and she was like jumping up and down and happy, I was just so happy for her. I was so happy for the whole team, Stellan Skarsgård, everybody. I'm just happy that that movie right there got 1 Oscar. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Fantastic show. But I think I would be doing a disservice if I didn't talk about a couple things that I think were like kind of misses at the Oscars. For one, the Golden speech. They got cut off pretty hard. And I mean, like, dude, it was rough. Like, it's awkward. It's like, oh, dude, come on. Here's the thing I will say. Those award shows, I've seen their production. They work to a T. Like everything is timed and planned, and here's how much time you get. That's how much time you get. But when you're working with people that speak a different language, I think there needs, and a lot of them too, I think there needs to be a little bit more wiggle room and love there, because obviously it's going to be, one, a little bit more difficult for them to speak English, especially if they're not having a translator up there. But also, I just think, like, why not? Why can't you share an extra 3 minutes, even less than that, too? Luckily, they got to speak at like a press thing after the two guys that didn't get to talk. So cool. I'm happy they still got like their thanks out. That was just, I thought, really weird. That was just really awkward, and I was like, man, why? You know, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just didn't respect it at all. Like, I didn't like that. Like, for me, K-pop Demon Hunters being such like an impactful film for everyone, I thought, like, I understand I'm gonna be like, oh, you're just trying to give them special treatment, but I'm like, everybody was up there getting a little bit extra time.
Yeah.
And when they shut the mic off for one group that went up earlier, they shut it back on, or they turned it back on, and they let the people finish the speech. With them, I thought it was super rude that they cut the mic off, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe they'll let him finish, because he wasn't going to speak for that long.
No, he didn't in the press. He talked for maybe 10, 15 seconds.
I was literally like, okay, they shut it off, but they're going to turn it back on for him to just finish real quick. Like, it's going to be for a quick second. But then the thing that really made me angry was, okay, the audio shut off. A couple seconds go by, a little minute. The mic starts going down. I'm like, okay, they'll bring it back up like the people before. Then the lights turn off, and I went, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you serious? And I didn't like that. I didn't respect that. And I think they should get a little bit more respect, because it is K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a movie that everyone loves in the world. Like, they should get that little extra minute.
Yeah. Just a really weird.
I didn't like that.
Another thing I think it's really important for I mean, again, the only reason why I know about this is because I'm very much in like the video game stuff. Like, I keep up with it. Jeff Keighley, host of the Game Awards, host of like a lot of video game showcases. I love that man to death. Jeff Keighley, I love you. I would love to interview you about anything, honestly. I could talk to you for hours. I don't care. Anyways, his dad, David Keighley, one of the first CEOs, or maybe the first. But at the end of the day, very much one of the biggest people in terms of the IMAX company and what they do to make IMAX a thing, did not get recognized in the in memoriam section. He passed away, I think, late last year. What the heck, dude? Like, so much of what I think is holding movies together is the technological advancements of what IMAX is doing. It's making tickets cost more expensive, but people are like, who cares? Because I want to go watch this on the biggest screen I can. That's IMAX, dude. Like, so much of this is being saved because of that, and you're going to disregard him. And maybe it's like, and this is weird, but even still, it's like maybe you forgot him or whatever, which I think is even still like a really weird thing to do.
Really bad.
But Jeff Keighley calls them out on it on Twitter and is like, hey, I'm really disappointed. I'm not going to forget this. Like, this is really lame to me and my whole family, you know? As someone who's poured so much life into that industry, you know? My family's not getting recognized. My dad's not getting recognized for it. And to see the head of the Oscars just block him on Instagram because it's like, I don't want to hear this clown. What the heck, dude? Who do you think you are, buddy? What do you do? Except, I don't know what he does, probably a lot. But anyways, like, still, I'm just like really grossed out by that. Like, I felt that like was really grimy, you know? And there's probably a lot of cases of people being like, well, my parent didn't get recognized for this. And I think that's all important, because I'm just like, yeah, like, you guys should get recognized for this. And this is a travesty that this is even like happening. It should be very easy to keep up of who is very important in this industry, who's making the technological leaps, who's making the like crazy, whatever, like who's doing the things. And imagine doing a lot of the things that are making movies very marketable, very, very relevant. And literally directors are making movies for IMAX specifically. And your dad's not getting recognized for it, for all the hard work he did for making it what it is.
Honestly, I didn't know about it until you mentioned it in the group chat. Like, I'm gonna be for real. I didn't know until you posted it. Or was it you or Tyler?
I don't remember. Did I post it, Tyler?
Somebody
I
posted
saw
something
it.
that showed
Regardless.
Yeah, either way, like, that did make me angry. But I wanted to ask a question. When it comes down to them, because every Oscars, they pretty much do something like that. How would you make it better to accommodate that type of thing?
Like after the fact, like after you don't do it?
Well, that, and also like during the performance.
I mean, 5 minutes. Here's the thing. Quite frankly, I think I think in the performance, it's just do the best you can of keeping track of your in memoriam people. I don't think it's that hard, and this is gonna sound very like dark, but like whenever a person dies, you can write their name down in an in memoriam section for the Oscars and then just present them at the time. That seems very easy. That seems like anyone can do that, you know? I saw in other cases of a couple actors not getting recognized as well that had passed away last year, and I understand that it's gonna happen, I guess, but I just don't think it should be that hard. Like that shouldn't happen because you can hire one person. You don't even need a person to be their only job. You can literally just have a person, hey, this person passed away, write them down so we can make sure to include them. Yo, Santa Claus does it for everyone, you know? Like I don't understand how hard it could be to write a person's name down.
I just think it's tough based off emotions because I don't know. I was thinking about it after that whole thing, like when the post was put in our group chat showing the sun, and I was just thinking about how you can make it where you can accommodate more people, or even if you do miss people, how you can make up for it.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's tough. It's a lot of emotions that go into it. It's a lot of like, well, I want this to be like recognized. I want this person to be recognized. I want that person to be recognized. I just don't know like what would be the best balance.
I mean, I think at most you don't need to give everyone their own section. Like I don't think you need to have like, and this is this person, because I understand that could take really long. But I don't think it hurts to at least recognize them in like here's a picture of everyone that passed away and this is a memoriam to them, and having a bunch of pictures there. I don't think that hurts because sure, maybe that's not doing everything, but at least that's something, you know? And then really fast before we do the annual cut, for the after the fact, I think at the very least you could do is do an Instagram post or X post, whatever. That feels very disingenuous, but still, I just think like that's the least you can do.
Yeah.
Anyways, annual cut, baby. And we're back from our annual cut. Phil, we just talked about the Oscars. Kind of ended on a weird, sad, sour note, whatever.
Yeah.
A phenomenal Oscars. We had a good time, blah, blah, blah. But here's why people are really here. If you've been hanging out this long, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. We moved it to the end, you know, give us a little bit more time to get into the meat of things. But Phil, I've been rewatching, I'll say, a couple of things just to get ready for some stuff. And you watched a movie, and I imagined a couple other things.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to hear I'll go first because mine's very short. It's very, very short. I'm rewatching 3 things. And 2 of those, it's barely even. So for one, let's get into what I'm rewatching right now currently. Okay, I'm rewatching Baby Daddy, which I mentioned last week. It's like, here's the show I'm committing to just to finish it. I watched it when I was a kid, probably 12. You know, if you don't know what Baby Daddy is, it's a sitcom about a guy who gets a baby left at his doorstep, and now he's in New York City. He's gonna raise this baby with his mom, his brother, and his best friend. That's the plot. That's it. You know, but it's also creative Hannah Montana. I'm pretty sure. It's off the dome. I forget his name. And it's fantastic. And I'm loving it so much. And it's been weirdly refreshing watching it again. Not knowing most of it, but knowing remembering some of like the big stuff. But the individual episodes, I just don't remember at all. It's just been a treat, dude. I love sitcoms so much. I feel like we've done this podcast enough. You know that about me.
Oh, 100%.
I really enjoy a good sitcom. If you have any recommendations, please give them to me. I will watch them probably at some point. But it's just been really good comfort TV. I'm going to the 4th season. I was trying to check to see if I ever finished it because I can't remember how it ends. But I remember I remember how I think it ends, but I don't remember if it continues after that because I don't know what season the scene I'm thinking of like happens in. So I'm waiting to get to the end. I'm really hoping it doesn't end where I think it does because it's going to make me really upset. The trajectory this show's going in, it doesn't seem like. I think I might be like, there's more content that I haven't seen. So I'm really excited and I've just been really enjoying it. And I'll probably finish it within the next couple weeks. So that's been a really good time. 2 other things.
Well, real quick on the Baby Daddy thing. I looked up the person you were talking about. The name was Dan Berenson. He worked on Hannah Montana, but he also worked on Teen Beach 2. He worked on Camp Rock 2. He worked on Wizards of Waverly Place, The Cheetah Girls, Twitches 2, Cinderella 3. And, bro, this guy is really connected with
He's a beast.
Disney. Twitches, okay.
I think that's where you got to start probably. Like he's a beast.
Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off?
He's a beast.
Sabrina Teenage Witch.
If you want a good sitcom, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say about the show is I think what always happens with some sitcoms, especially the ones where it's like laugh track kind of sitcoms, you know, the classic ones. I think you kind of walk into a weird, the word I'll probably use is cringy space, especially in the beginning when you're trying to get used to the characters, where they'll like say things and it's just like, what the heck? Like, why would you say that? That's weird. Or like, oh, here's the character that's very blatantly dumb for dumb's sake, and it feels like the most sitcom of, what'd you say again? You know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing I love about sitcoms so much is I think you get really connected to a cast, and literally you get to the point where you kind of feel like you're in on everything, and it just doesn't feel cringy anymore. It just feels like, oh, this is fun. This is a good time. This is what I like. And very much by the 4th season, I'm feeling that so hard. I felt that kind of after the 1st season, where I was just like, dude, this show is so funny. It's so fantastic. And it's so unique. And here's why. Because I don't think it's a normal sitcom. It's a very generic sitcom in the sense that it's, here's your cast of people. They all have different personalities and it's fun, whatever. And they live in New York City, you know? Like, sure, that sounds very generic. But they do a really cool love triangle thing with the 2 brothers and the main girl. Like, and I've never seen that before, where like, or maybe I'm just dumb and I maybe need to watch more things, but I've never really seen 2 brothers that the whole show are so close and they both like the same girl, but it kind of feels on and off between the main character Ben and dude, I cannot believe I'm blanking on the girl's name. That's so bad.
She was in Jonas, right?
Dude, I don't know. Hold on. This is so bad. It doesn't matter. Ben is in love with this girl throughout the show. She has a massive crush on him growing up. Danny, his brother, has always loved her this entire time. Dude, can you please tell me her name? This is driving me insane.
No, I got you.
What's her name? I'm going to find it. This is going to piss me off. I feel so embarrassed, actually, because I should. Do it. Let me find it, because this will help me. Riley, thank you. I found it really fast.
You said Riley?
Her name's Riley.
Chelsea Kane.
Riley, like the whole time, like Ben, growing up, Riley had a crush on Ben, but she was really fat. Danny always had a crush on Riley, but never really told her. So even when she lost the weight, it was just kind of like, so the 2 brothers, Ben and Danny, are always bouncing between girlfriends, and Riley's kind of always just there. And at the point that I'm at, Ben and Riley are finally starting to fully date, and Danny is dating a girl, but he's upset about it. He's like, I don't really know how I feel. And it's just been a really interesting dynamic between the 3 of them, because I'm curious to see how this is going to affect Ben and Danny's relationship, and also see who ends up with her. I do remember who does, but I'm not going to like I don't want to, I want to see how it actually fully goes down, because I don't really remember it. So it's been really refreshing to just go through the show again, because I've been really enjoying it. But also Tucker is my goat, and I love Tucker. He's the best friend.
I actually kind of want to check this out now.
You should. Watch the first couple episodes. Let me know what you think, because I think it's fantastic. I love it. The other 2 things, rewatch very lightly, just individual episodes when I'm like, I need something on in the background. For one, I'm getting ready for Invincible. I rewatched the final episode of season 2, and I rewatched the final episode of season 3, because I was just like, I want to watch the Angstrom fight, and I really want to watch the Conquest fight. Dude. So good. It's so good. It's so good. I can't wait for the show to be back, dude. Genuinely. My friend's coming over on Wednesday. We're going to watch all 3 episodes together. Okay. I'm really excited. And it just feels good to be at a time where Invincible's coming, you know, and Daredevil comes out next week. Oh my gosh. And then the following week is The Boys in Mall. And it just feels like we're in this perfect storm of nerd culture where I'm just like, I'm all in on this. And it's gonna be great. I'm really, really excited. And then the final thing I've been watching, which I kind of want to have a small discussion about. I've been rewatching episodes of Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Spectacular Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, like a million times.
So it's one of the best Spider-Man things ever made.
Yeah.
Like, hands down. It's better than any other cartoons we've ever had.
Besides, you're in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man up there.
No.
It's up there.
And this is the conversation I want to have, because I know it's going to bug you. I genuinely think... I really wish they didn't do Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and instead they did a continuation of Spectacular Spider-Man.
You see, I wish, because I want season 3 so badly for Spectacular Spider-Man, but I really, really, really love your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and I'm so curious to see where they go.
I'll give Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man this. It's the closest I think a cartoon has felt to being Spectacular Spider-Man, but I just think there's aspects of it I don't like. Okay. I still don't love the animation. I'm still very like, this looks odd, except when he's doing the Spider-Man things, you know? I think the story is cool. It's just slow. It's a lot slower than Spectacular Spider-Man is, and I think it's doing itself a disservice by only having 8 episodes as opposed to 12, and I think the span of which it's coming out, where it's like 2 years, you know, this feels like a show that should be coming out once a year. Anyways, Spectacular Spider-Man is perfect. I genuinely believe that. I think it's the perfect Spider-Man. It's a perfect representation of what Spider-Man is because it has subversions of characters you already are familiar with, and it perfectly like weaves together the like cast and the rogues gallery of Spider-Man perfectly. You know, you care about the high school cast, the Peter Parkers and the Liz Allens and the Gwen Stacy's and the Harry Osborns, and you can't wait to see what's going to happen with some of the villains like Green Goblin and Rhino and Sandman and all this stuff. And they do such a great job of putting twists on those with characters turning on each other while also like messing with you. They have a really fantastic Green Goblin like character and twist where they make you think it's something and then it's not that, but then it turns out it actually was that the whole time. And it's perfect. And I genuinely think there hasn't been a Spider-Man thing where I'm sitting there and I'm watching this and I'm just like, yeah, this is everything I want it to be. This, except Spider-Man PS4. I think it's the closest they've ever gotten to that where I'm just like, this is it. But Spectacular Spider-Man is just, it hits the Peter Parker stuff, which I love so much, his trying so hard to live a normal life, trying so hard to like be the cool, like have friends and date a girl and be a great friend, be a great guy, get a job, whatever, while also balancing the great power comes great responsibility of being Spider-Man and doing the thing. And I don't think a movie has ever done that nearly as well. I don't think any of the movies have came close to doing that as perfectly as this show does. I think the only thing where I think it's like weird is I think like Tom, I'll give him the Peter Parker stuff is fantastic and I love it so much for that. The Toby stuff, it does, and the Andrew stuff does Spider-Man so perfectly. I'm waiting for the thing that just like puts them together. And I'm just like, this is all perfect. Homecoming, hot take, is the closest I think they've ever gotten to nailing both.
Yeah.
But I think still it's rough. And I still think they haven't made it what Spectacular Spider-Man is because that show is perfect. And it's so unfortunate it got canceled and everything that happened.
Still mad about that.
Dude, have you heard their plans for it? I think it was 64 episodes they wanted, TV movies to do his college stuff. They were planning on introducing Carnage and doing a redemption of Venom. They were planning on doing the death of Gwen Stacy. They were planning on hitting all the comic stuff just with their own twist on it. And that's
made me cry, man.
All I could ever ask for. And here's why I love Across the Spider-Verse so much is it gave me that like little continuation of it. You know what I'm talking about? When they're doing the like, he pulls up and he's like, you have to do it, Miles. Yeah. But also the scene where they basically revealed that like his story did continue and that Gwen's dad passes away.
Yep.
Like they do that storyline. That is a thing that happens. And I'm like, I'm so happy you did that. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me. But also, but you should bring the show back. Like, how about you just bring it back so I can see it, you know? Just a really rough, unfortunate, like, licensing issues, whatever. And honestly, dude, we got the miracle of Andrew and Toby. When they're done with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, however long it takes, I would love to see the whole cast come back and do it because I think it would be perfect.
I wish, man. I wish. In a perfect world.
Perfect world. We very much don't live in that, but
I don't even
it
think
could
they
be.
would have. Like, I love your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I do. But I'm gonna be for real. I don't think they would have made it if they made more seasons of Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude, it's so unfortunate. It's so sad, and I could talk about it forever. So I want to just say that I think that show is the perfect representation of Spider-Man, and I love it so much. I was watching it today, and it reminded me like how much I love Spider-Man, and I think that I can't remember last time something has done that, and it's perfect, man. It's just great.
Well, let's hope Wednesday goes perfect.
Let's hope Wednesday goes perfect. Phil, what have you been watching?
Well, to get it out the way, I'm almost done with my Daniel Craig
nice.
James Bond marathon. I'm on No Time to Die.
Final one.
I'm actually very, not sad, but I am disappointed in myself for not watching these movies like as a whole. Because right after Skyfall, I just went, okay, that's the end. He comes back. He's awesome. But Spectra and No Time to Die, so far when I'm watching, like finish No Time to Die, or finish Spectra, finish Spectra. Very good. I really liked it. But No Time to Die, I actually am really liking it. It has an opening that I think is one of my favorite openings so far in the James Bond movies. But that's tough because Spectra has a really good one too, which I talked about, the oneer that leads to him getting the spot to take the shot at the beginning. But No Time to Die is just so good with this one story it gives you and like telling you a new secret about a certain character that you didn't think was going to become that important, even though she was already important in Spectra. But giving us that and then going into the action scenes that happen, and I believe where they are in Italy or something in the other country they're in, insane. Like Daniel Craig's James Bond is unbelievable. Like his James Bond is very like cool, very like I call him Crash Out 7. Like he's very like physical and aggressive, but he's also very smooth, which is really cool. But I just really like these movies more than I thought, and I can't wait to finish them and to put them higher than I believed. But without a doubt, Quantum of Solace is going to be the worst one of the whole thing. But Daniel Craig is a good James Bond.
You've seen all of them before, right?
Not every single one. I've seen the Pierce Brosnan ones, and now I'm about to see all the Daniel Craig
Okay, so you've
ones.
never seen all of the Daniel Craig ones before?
No.
I wanted to ask, like, how have your ratings changed? Has your ratings changed? Do you have a different favorite one? What was your original favorite, and what's your favorite now?
My
changed?
original favorite is still Casino Royale, but well, you know what? It's still Casino Royale, but I'm close to putting No Time to Die up there. I really like it so far, and it's giving me the same vibes as like what we saw with Mission Impossible, the last one. But I think it's better.
Yeah.
I think this one is better, but I really like Daniel Craig movies more.
Awesome.
I really do.
All right.
The next thing I've seen is One Piece season, or I'm on.
Oh, the
One
live
Piece
action.
season
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
And I got to episode 4, and it's really good. Like
Cool.
I told myself I was just gonna watch episode 1 in just like 15 minutes of it because it was late at night. I couldn't put the phone down.
Nice.
I couldn't. It was just very good, and I really like this live action like One Piece. I really like the flow. I really like the environments and the costumes. It's just really good, and I'm way more addicted to it than the anime.
Because you've watched a lot of the anime, but you're not caught up. You watched like 300 episodes, 400 episodes of
I
it?
was at 700.
Damn.
I was at
I
700.
got 30 in and gave up.
I think I'm close to 800, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. But I'm just going to stick with this live action because it's really good right now.
Nice.
Like, really good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard a lot of people tell me to watch it.
I think you should.
I don't want to.
I think you should.
And I know I should. I don't know. One Piece I watched the first 30 episodes of, and I understand why so many people like it. I'm just not. It's too long, and I understand the live action is the answer to that. I think I'm just not super interested at this point. I think I'm just very much like, yeah, One Piece is definitely a show I respect. I'm just not in on, you know? Anything
It's
else?
no problem. To finish it off, I actually saw a really good movie that we did talk about during the Oscars, and it was Sentimental Value.
All right, Phil. You've been watching this movie we've talked about talking about it, and we just haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
I want you to give me your full review because I'm so curious because I wanted to watch it and I just never did.
This was a very impressive movie that caught me off guard. Like, I thought this was gonna be a movie where I'm like, okay, like I see the like vision, but I don't know if it's fully for me. This movie is both. I see the vision and I think it is for me. Like, I think it is for everyone. Like, if I can give you a little rundown of what this movie is about a family, 2 daughters, 1 father, who are pretty much in this like not awkward stage, it's just a very like bad stage of their relationship. And the father comes back into their lives because he leaves after a certain thing happens, and he wants the daughter, played by Renetta Reensby. I can't say her name. I apologize again. But he is a film director, and he wants, for his new like film that he's making, for her to play the main part. The rest of this movie is them going back and forth in their own like trauma and stuff of like, well, 1, making the movie, like it's a process of that, and then 2, if she should be in the movie or not. But it was so good to watch because you go through, and that's why I really like this cast too. Like, you go through each and every one of them, like you're wondering, like, because they give you pieces of like why they're in the like dilemmas that they're in, why they have trauma and where they are. But I like how they're working through it because the whole movie they're working through different, like they're getting their own answers on why they are the way they are. Like,
Yeah.
Stellan Skarsgård, like why he is a certain way he is, why he goes through the trauma the way he does. Same with it's pretty much just everybody, but it was such a nice movie to like see everyone struggling in their own different ways and how they overcome it towards the end. But I was so impressed with the start of it because at the start they show you this house And it almost shows it to you in a scary movie type of way, like just the way it was shot. But it was still nice. It's weird how that works, but you go through this house in different periods of time at the start of them young, them getting a little bit older, like it's like a time lapse, and then they finish it off there with the father leaves, and then there's a funeral with the mother. I mean, after there was a scene with the daughter acting, but then there's a funeral that they, or what's the word? What's the thing that is held after a funeral?
Oh, like a mercy meal? I don't know. That's what
A wake.
Oh,
They
is that
hold
what
a
it's called?
wake.
Maybe what I said is like a Middle Eastern thing. Sorry.
Yeah, they hold a wake, and then the father returns for it, and it's very awkward. Very awkward. But then that's where the movie starts. And I just like how I like how we get an identity of what the house is, because the house plays a big part in this movie. Like, the house plays a huge part on how, like, certain characters feel, so certain scenes are being held in certain areas, and I like how that was the start of it. I like how we get to understand the house and we get to understand the characters through this house. But I think the one thing that really took me out too was the ending also, because it also has to do with the house, but it kind of wasn't the house, if that makes sense. But I was feeling like they were at the house, which screwed me up a bit. But the way it ended was really nice, really like sentimental, but it was just so nice to watch. And I couldn't get over the performances. Like the main woman, Renetta Rinsby, she was unbelievable at the start. Like at the start of the movie, she does a really good job on trying to not prepare for a role, but starting to get on stage to act. And she was stressing me out because, you know, everybody's there, everybody's getting ready for the performance. Like it's about to start. I'm guessing like 5 or 10 minutes in, and she's in her room and she's like, I don't want to go on. I don't want to go on. I can't do it. And then the director comes down. He's trying to talk to her. She's still like, I just don't want to do it. I can't. And eventually she gets out of her room, but then she's still like, no, I can't do this. No, I don't want to do this. And it was just so impressive to see her like going through all that. And you can see there's just stuff there. And I'm in my head, I'm just thinking over and over again, like, what the heck is going on? Because I still don't know what is going on with her and everybody else in this film yet. But I like how it shows us, yeah, there's something really bad that we really need to investigate. And she's about to go on, and you're thinking she's going to go on, but once again, she runs away, and she's ripping her dress. Something happens. They have to stitch it back up. Finally, she goes on, and she kills it with just like, they don't show you the whole thing she does, but they show you a piece of it at the start. And it flashes over to like people congratulating her. But I'm sitting there like watching this scene going like, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of need some therapy. You need to talk to somebody, because if that's how you start, like if that's your process of going on stage, like your game time routine, I don't know, you're not okay.
Yeah.
But that's why I like how, you know, the house, her performance, her dad showing up at the wake, her dad offering her the role in his new movie that was mainly for her. I like how you investigate the rest of that through the rest of the movie. And, oh man, it just, that's why I'm just so happy it won an award. But there's so much more that happens in this movie. Like Elle Fanning, I think, really does a good job in this. And the way she gets introduced, because I saw she was in this movie, but I was wondering what exactly she does, or her role is in it. And her role, kind of hit me in the stinking heart for a sec. So remember when I'm telling you, the main woman in the movie, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name. She gets offered the role from her father to play the lead in her, because this is her. Like this, he wrote this movie for her. Later, he discovers Elle Fanning's character, who's a popular movie star, and he decides she should play it. And I went, So the daughter finds out, and that becomes another problem of itself. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing? But then that brings up some awkward stuff, and then it's just very, like, you can tell. That's why I like Elle Fanning's character in this, because you can tell she starts slowly realizing this part isn't for her. And I thought I was tripping for the second when it was going through those scenes, because she was asking so many questions about the character. She was asking what she should do, like if this certain thing makes sense. And over again, like the father is trying to tell her, like, oh yeah, like this if you do this, like this makes sense. Like, what do you feel about this? But you can tell from Elle Fanning's perspective, like this really does not make perfect sense. Like I know I'm doing this role, but this isn't for me. And one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when, finally, because I was waiting for this, finally the main woman and Elle Fanning are sitting down and they're talking about the role. And she's just like, she figures out, yeah, this is about you. Like, this is definitely about you. I don't know if I should be playing this part, but can I ask why you turned it down? And then she reveals some stuff. And I think one thing, too, that made me really like the scene was when Elle Fanning is describing the character and describing, like, I guess the flaws or even just the character in general, the camera is showing a bit of Elle Fanning right here, but it's fully locked in on Renata. And she's, like, her facial expressions and her, like thinking about everything when she's saying stuff, I'm like, yeah, you're getting it. Mm-hmm. You're getting it. And that scene stood out to me the most. But there's a lot that goes on in this movie throughout. There's way more. I just don't want to spoil more to you, but it was just really nice to watch. And the ending was really good to me after that. But I 1000%, like, everybody needs to watch this movie. Everyone. Because I think it's for everyone. But I also think that it's for a lot of those people who are going through something and I think are also having a hard time trying to, like, convey it out or even, like, to talk to somebody about what they're going through. Because I think that's the most important thing, too. You can't have it all, like, bottled up and everything. You have to talk to somebody. You have to work it out some way. Because if you don't, it's just going to cause different problems for other people, especially for the future. But I really liked it.
So would your number score be?
I gave this a high 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Like, it's an 8 out of 10, but I gave it a high 8 out of 10.
Nice, dude.
I would watch this 1000% again, and I wouldn't mind even watching it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Like, I just really liked it.
What's the length on it?
It's only like an hour and 50 minutes.
That sounds super long.
No, 2 hours and 13.
Okay.
2 hours and 13.
Dang.
But it's worth it. It's 1000% worth it.
What kind of movie would you say this is, in terms of like genre?
Oh, in terms of genre.
In terms of genre, in terms of like what it's doing, like what kind of movie do you think it is? Like what?
It's a drama.
For sure.
It's a drama. Like it's a definitely. I don't even know if I can call it a hybrid drama. It's just definitely 1000% a drama.
Cool. Cool. So for you drama fans out there, watch Sentimental Value. Anything else you want to say?
Man, just please go see it. Please, if it's still in theaters, go watch it. If you can rent it, like right now it's on Amazon, go rent it and watch it. But please watch this movie. It was unbelievably good.
So that's another episode of the Film Podcast, where we talk about films the way that anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you're in the right place. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe on all the things: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And for you audio listeners on Spotify, please follow our Spotify. We love it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.